Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining me. So today we're going to speak about these Casio Trons, a gold one here. But before I carry on with that, I just thought I'd show you this. A customer sent me this today. So this is the original, and there's a little baby one. Cute, isn't it? Just thought I'd show you that. I have no idea why they made them, but yeah, just something, a little novelty thing to show. Right, so I have a Casio Tron here, and it's in remarkable condition, and it's something quite special because not much is ever spoken about this model. This is the, I'll just show you quickly. So this is what it comes with. Let me just take it out. So it's in this beautiful box, by the way. So this is the gold version, and it comes in a great Casio box like this. Just great attention to detail. I know it's just a normal Casio box, but if you look at today's Casios, there is nothing, they don't make him anything like this. Look at this textured box, the silver foil Casio logo on there. Let's put it over there. And they made these amazing boxes, like really strong, with a embossed logo there and some stuff on the bottom, Casio Tron. And just a really strong box, and it opens up like this. And this great little velvet sponge thing here. And even just these little bits here. I mean, this box, I can't even tell you how solid it feels. It just feels so well made. None of that cheap plastic rubbish you get today. And it's quite heavy as well, you know. And it's just a little carpet bit on the bottom here, and just absolutely lovely. Don't forget though, so Casio Tron, Casio at the time, so this model first came out in like the one I've got here is 1978, but a lot of stuff online, it's very difficult to find information about these online. It's saying first this model came out in 1975, 1976. So that could have been the case, because maybe this watch wasn't sold until 1978, and this is the original booklet for it. And it's got on here 1978. And so it could have well come out then. But maybe the shop just kept onto it and didn't sell it until then. So look, let me show you what it is. So this is probably the first gold men's watch for Casio to ever come out. And don't forget, they've only been making watches then since for a few years, 2 or 3 years, because they started in 1974. A little bit of chocolate on there. God, what a gannet. Yeah, and what's special about this watch is it's a men's one, but it's just a really good size. Let me put it on my wrist and I'll just show you. Look at the strap. By the way, this watch is all original, completely original. It's beautiful, isn't it? I don't think this watch has ever been used because it's still got the backing thing on here. I can't make out what it says on there. Yeah, I don't know what it says. It's just some numbers. 31 CGS. But when the watch is worn, you probably know this, but I thought I'd just tell you, this little film thing here would have just rubbed off with sweat. Let me give you a little wipe. The problem with these chrome watches are, it doesn't, you put your fingers on it, oily fingers. Let me just, it's just a really lovely size, great size. And this ain't a black dial either. This is like a dark brown, which I think makes me love it even more. If it was black, I don't think I would have liked it. It would have looked like the normal stuff they brought out every day. But because it's like a dark brown, it gives this elegance about it, which I love. And it's like polished chrome. It's not chrome, it's gold. It says gold plated. I don't think it's real gold, but there's how they, I think, set it back then. Let me just put this back on. But if you look at the lovely condition it's in, it's absolutely beautiful. And it all works. Even the light is lovely. Let me show you the light. Now don't forget, this is, let's say 78, not the date they said. So 78, so that's 45 years old. And look, absolutely insane. I don't want to keep pressing the light because the light does wear out over time. But I just want you to get to know just how lovely the condition is. Don't forget it's 45 years old, it's madness. And it's got a black dial there. And see around the side there, you've got the black, like a black ring as well. I think what is, this glass goes all the way to the back, but there's a gold ring at the back. So it gives that appearance that is two separate lines, but it isn't, it's just one. This watch doesn't do much. I mean, it says that it's got an automatic calendar, and I could just see these flashing, and as you press the buttons, it would just skip, and I don't know why. Doesn't make any sense to me. I do have a booklet here, but it's not an instructions booklet, it's like a warranty booklet. There's just something about it that I really like and I love. Maybe because it's old, maybe because it's a Casio, and maybe because it's probably the first ones they brought out. So Casio, don't forget, made calculators. So they wanted to make a great impression on the world and bring out digital watches. This is the infancy of digital stuff. There was nothing. Casio was just bringing out digital watches, which was revolutionary back then, like a new thing. I see an old advert on the internet, and it says it keeps time 10 to 15 seconds. That's what it loses a month. And yeah, this watch never had a battery in it for such a long time. Yeah, there's not much really to say on it. Just that it just looks bloody lovely, isn't it? And I think it's just a perfect size. This one here, actually got two of them. This one here has been well used. Now, if you look at the strap, let me just zoom in. You see the strap on this one. You see, like, all beaten up. It's got like lots of dents in it. Also, the case around it is really faded. And also, it doesn't work. When I took this off the back, they had a serious battery leakage. It's all gone green, and the little silver thing to hold the battery in, it's all broken off. And yeah, because originally I bought this with this box, and I actually bought it, and the woman did say that she wasn't sure if it was working, so it was just sold like this, all dirty. When I got the watch and I checked it out, I knew I couldn't get it going, but I did put it on my wrist and I loved it. I thought, oh, such a great size and just a great watch. And I found this one, and I knew a guy that had one of these, and I got it for a good price because I knew he only just had the watch itself. I had the box, I had the documentation, I had the cardboard, the gold one. So it made sense for me to go and buy the watch now as a complete package, and that's what I did. This one here, I'm going to probably just sell for spare parts. It's not even worth me fixing it. It's just, with these old electronics, once they're gone, they're gone. And I don't want to take it all apart and then put it all back, knowing I can't get it going. So yeah, it's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Let me know your thoughts. Do you like them? This is when people say they should bring reissues, I do think they should bring something like this out. Just, it probably doesn't tell very well on camera, but it's a very elegant watch. And I can't put my finger on it. I think it's just all the lines that this one has and the little beveled edges. And I think it's got the brown glossiness at the back, and it just, in the sunshine, it absolutely gleams. Oh, one little thing I didn't notice on it that's quite disappointing is this got this little mark here. I don't even know what it is. It looks like a little burn mark or something. And what could have been? I mean, so these are the little issues when you see like stuff like this. So this white is in a marvellous condition, because what might have happened was someone may have bought it brand new, discovered that it had a little mark, they brought it back, and the customer didn't want it, so they couldn't resell it again. And before you know it, it's stuck in a shop, someone buys it, stays in someone's collection. And that's probably why it hasn't been used that much. And you probably find that with a lot of Casios. There's a little blemish or a little problem with them. Not that we notice stuff nowadays, but if you bought it brand new, you wouldn't want that, would you? Not that it's a problem. Do you know what? I wore it today actually all day. And I actually didn't notice that until I did the video. I mean, I knew it was there, but I didn't notice it until I forgot all about it. So you don't really notice it unless you're looking for it. But yeah, I quite like it. Whether I want to keep it or not, I don't know. I probably will have to sell it back on. The thing is, with these type of watches, I like to keep my good ones in a display cabinet, like the black resin square type. And as soon as I start deviating away from that, like this will look really out of place in my cabinet. And the cabinets take 30 watches. So if I put this in my cabinet, I'll have to have another 30 chrome, silver type watches to match, all of them to match. And to be honest with you, I don't like them that much to want to start collecting loads of these. My love is for the old Casios. As we're on the subject, let me just show you something. I wasn't going to show you, but oh, by the way, look, this is another Casio, Tron, but a ladies one, and it comes in little booklets like this, and I call it the Casio Tron Lady. This one here is used, and to be honest with you, some days it works, sometimes it turns off, sometimes it works, sometimes it turns off. It's a really annoying watch. But I mean, to be honest with you, it's been in this box for ages. I just fold it up like this, close the box, and I just forget about it. Let me just show you something. I'm in my dining room at the moment. Hold on. Oh, I've got another one of these today. AE20. I bought this from abroad, and by the time I actually paid too much for it, and by the time I paid the not stamp duty, what's it called, the import duty, God, became very expensive in the end. Let me zoom in for you. But it's in lovely condition though. There's a few little scratches on the glass. There's a demo mode. They brought out two versions of these. One was earlier, mid-80s, 84, and brought it out again a little while later in 87, 88. And I've got the slight impression this is the 84 version. I don't know what it is. There's something about a display that I can't even pinpoint, but it looks a tiny bit different to my other one, and I can't really put my finger on it. If anyone knows anything, let me know. I'll be intrigued to know. But yeah, I do have the original straps. But to be honest, if I put them on, that's going to put, because the original straps are 50 quid a piece. And I paid quite a bit for this. I paid too much for this. In a funny sort of way, I wish I didn't buy it. But there we are. They're quite rare though. This is, out of all the AE models, I find these really hard to get out of all of them. So the AE20, the AE21, the AE22, the twin graph range, I find AE20 very, very hard to get. Like, be honest with you, I was looking for a good one. Like, there's a few on the internet now, but they're just covered in scratches and marks everywhere. Goodness me. And they're asking for stupid money, 400-500 quid. There's a white one of these on eBay now, like the AE20, for 2,000, I think, euros. I don't think it's pounds. 2,000, I mean, goodness me, what the guy's off his trolley. But yeah, I'm gonna look into it. I hope this is, if this is a 1984 version, if I can find out the slight difference, or if there's any difference, I will keep it for that reason, because the straps will be slightly different. But yeah, so I bought it. Oh yes, what was I saying to you about the story? I keep waffling on. So I had an AE20 in beautiful condition. A guy bought, gave me a good offer for it. I sold it, and I wish I didn't sell it. Now that was November time last year, and I've been looking for one ever since, a good one at a good price. And I only bought one a few weeks ago, and a day later another one come up, and that's why I jumped on the chance for this one, and I paid too much for it. That's the only qualm. I paid too much, and I had to pay a lot of import duty as well, which was bloody government pay. It gets a fortune. Yeah, I'm not sure whether to keep it or not yet. I'll see what it goes, because they're becoming so rare, and this is in really great condition. The case is in really great condition. Look how oily my fingers are. That's me. Yeah, it's lovely condition. Just a few little scratches, a little tiny one there, and I think there's a little one here as well. But I do have, you probably know this, I'm waffling on again, a new case, new back, and new straps. So I'm waiting for the right module to come up at the right price, because I'll have everything brand new, but it's got to be the right module and all complete. And yeah, so there we are. So let me know, guys, what do you think of this Casio Tron? I really like it, you know. And the problem with me is I have so many Casios. I just can't keep all of them. It's too much. I'm in the 300 plus now, and I actually forget what I have. And it's when I'm start cleaning out the cabinets. I'll take a little tour one day where I keep all my watches. I can't keep everything out on display, and the ones which have the original boxes, I leave them in the original boxes. So that's the problem, and I completely forget about them. Well, I didn't know I had this one. I just found it behind my little light box. Like, it keeps this box, I keep it on top. And yeah, when one of the guys sent me this. Oh yeah, did I tell you this? I'm not sure I'm going mad or not. Someone sent me this. It's a little free gift. Pretty cool, isn't it? It's a ring, by the way. Yeah, there we are. I'm waffling on, and yeah, if you need to contact me, message me on Instagram. Some watches are going to go up for sale, and are for sale now. People have asked me, and I've sold quite a few this week. Best place to message me is Instagram, and I shall message you back. So all the information is in the description on all my videos, including this one. So take care. See you on the next one.